Benjamin Sesko has officially signed on the dotted line for Manchester United. Will this change where Andre and I put our rankings when it comes to the English Premier League predictions? All this and more from your week in sports on Point of View. Hello, everybody, and happy Sunday to you. Welcome to this edition of Point of View. I am Bobby Munson, and sat beside me, it's his birthday, birthday. It's Andre C. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing phenomenal, sir. It's another birthday. I'm now 38 years young, and yeah, it's time for Point of View. So that's what really matters.
You bet. It's going to be a fun day here on the channel. Looking to have a great time with you. As Mr. Zach Minger always coming in with the stats on what national day it is. He's saying Happy National S'mores Day. Thank you, Zach. I think that everybody should go out and make themselves a s'more or maybe some sort of s'more latte or something along those sorts to celebrate. I mean, s'more latte sounds delicious, I think.
I've had s'more flavored vodka.
Oh, now there you go. S'more flavored vodka. I like the sounds of that. How was that?
It was a long time ago, but it tasted good from what I remember.
From what you remember, was it mixed in with a little bit of something extra to make you forget? Was it? Or
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, fair enough. We got Brett Martinez joining us in the house. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Brett. Hey, Brett. Thanks for joining us. As you can see, it's Sunday, and we're in a great mood here on the Chit Show. And it's Peggy joining us as well, too. Happy birthday, Mr. Andre. Peggy, thank you for joining us here on Point of View. Like we said, we got a interesting show. It's going to be Andre and I doing Premier League predictions here today. And the big news coming out of the English Premier League just recently was that Man United has landed their new number 9, the man up front, Benjamin Sesko, 22-year-old coming into the team. This is the attack they've been looking for. It's going to be very interesting, especially with day one of the English Premier League right around the corner. We're going to be seeing this interesting setup of Arsenal versus Manchester United on day one. And when the whole situation opened up, when you could go and start negotiating with players to try to purchase them during this transfer window, the rumors circulating were that Arsenal wanted to land Benjamin Sesko as their new striker up top. And Manchester United was after a man by the name of Gyökeres. And in the end, Gyökeres signed on the dotted line with Arsenal, and we went after Benjamin Sesko, and we've landed him at Manchester United. So the opposing strikers to what the original rumors were are going to be facing off on day number 1 of the English Premier League, and we're going to see who lights it up right then, right there. It's going to be an interesting day, to say the least. Well worth tuning into. But Andre, I know you've started getting to learn a little bit on the footy side and stuff like that. Anything that excites you about this upcoming season? I know you've been cheering more on the side of Reading there, a couple divisions down. But
I'm just trying to watch, like, when I can put soccer. Oh, geez, the light just turned on. The light turns on whenever it wants. See, I had an idea, I guess. But no, it's for me. I'm just kind of watching where I can. Like, I can't. It's really hard. Oh, fuck STG so hard. Screw you, buddy. I'm not older than Bobby.
Yeah, he's definitely not older than me, and I'm not quite there.
38, 12 years younger than that, buddy. Yeah, thank you, STG. Yeah, I'm just trying to watch because, like, it's really hard.
Ouch. Oh, man. That one hurts almost as bad as my old man knee does right now.
Mine is my old man's shoulder. So
yeah. Well, I had that from holding cameras and stuff a couple of weekends ago there. It started to sound like a cement mixer every time I gave her a spin.
Yeah.
But that's age for you.
Yeah. I'm trying to watch. Like I have the zone, so I just when I see a game from a teams I'm familiar with, I put them on. Oh, it's not a big deal, Peggy. I know you know the feeling. I'm not there yet. Yeah, it's just trying to watch as much of it as possible, just when I can. Because again, these games are on at like 6, 7, 8 a.m. when I got to go to work and stuff half the time. So it's hard to watch these games too. So that's the hardest part. And it seems to be always on Saturday, and I got to work at 9 a.m. here our time. So yeah, I miss a lot of games.
Yes, STG, respect your elders, young man.
You respect Bobby and Peggy.
But heading out to run 10K, half marathon training continues. STG, go kill it, brother. Really, that's nothing but positive there that you're training and doing that kind of stuff. So best of luck to you. Thank you for swinging by.
3 weeks from today, you're here. The whole show for the fantasy draft.
There you go. And he's also showing respect to Peggy like he should here before he takes off as well too. I'll get whacked by a friend. Whoa! And then he swings that one out there. Oh,
whoa! Man, that's not chill, bro. Jeez.
He sets up something nice so that you can hit back with something heavy. That's the way STG rolls before he drops the mic and heads out for the day. But yes, we got some business to get down to, of course, here, Andre, and it does take a while to do full predictions of the English Premier League. And I know you've been working hard, doing some studying, some analytics, because you would love to have your first crack at this be a big victory for you. So I think we should get down to business. And I don't know if maybe I should share my screen so people can at least see the names and logos of the teams that are in the Premier League this year. So I will just bring that up here for us. Share screen.
Sharing.
All right. So you now see on your screen that you can see the different names of the teams. I will scroll through so everybody can see. Right now, of course, they're just listed in alphanumeric order. So I will mention the teams here first before we start doing our predictions. So we've got Bournemouth, Arsenal, Aston Villa, Brentford, Brighton, Burnley, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Everton, Fulham, Leeds United, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, Tottenham, West Ham, and Wolves. So those are going to be the teams that we're selecting. We're picking 1 through 20 on which we think will finish in which position. And so we will start from the bottom and work our way up there, Andre, is I think the best way to go about this. So I'm going to go over to you, my friend, and find out what you've got for your number 20 selection.
So after reading, going online, looking at like a lot of prediction tables online and looking at all these different people with the prediction tables, I went, man, they all seem very smart. And I went, okay. And I just started taking names and putting them in random I'm like, this guy better than this guy. I didn't even read stats. I just started putting people where I wanted. And I said, screw this. I'm going to have fun with this because you never know. I might be insane, but I might be a genius. So in 20th place, I have Tottenham being relegated.
Wow, that is bold, buddy. That is bold. I mean, not saying I don't love it, but it is a bold statement right there. Just so you know, the way this ranking works, anybody who's catching this for the first time. So at the end of the season, what we will do is look at where everybody landed. If we hit it right on the mark, so if Tottenham somehow does hit 20th and get relegated, Andre will get 3 points for that and probably a hell of a lot of praise for picking the most crazy 20th position I think that has ever been picked in a Premier League table. But I like it. It's bold. So what we do then is if you are one up or one below, so you're not even giving your margin of error because you can't get any lower than 20th. So if they finish 19th, you'll gain 1 point. So minus, you get a point if you're one position off either way, below or above. Anything above that, and as soon as we start to get to 2 away, you start to get deducted 1 point for every position away from the spot they actually landed. So God help you if Tottenham somehow magically spin gold out of shit and turn this into a winning season for themselves.
It might be your man. it might be your magic this year.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, I would be dancing a happy dance if Tottenham land 20th and get relegated here. But I'm kind of curious to see what you go with next. But number 20, I think for me, I think I'm going to have to go with Sunderland. I don't think Sunderland's going to have the chops to hang coming up from the championship. I think that they are going to be. I really think most of the teams that are coming up are not going to be able to hang too well, with maybe the exceptional Leeds. That would be my only gamble, and you'll see why right away. But I do got to go with Sunderland in my number 20 position for this season. Andre, number 19 is up next.
Number 19 is a team that did come up from the Champions League this year, and that is Burnley. They are heading back down to the Champions League after this season is over.
All right. You want to know what's funny about this one, Andre? Is you and I are going to either gain or lose the exact same amount of points on our number 19 selection, because I agree with you. Burnley is going to edge out just enough points to not get very last place, but it still won't be enough to save their asses from relegation. So yes, Burnley is my number 19 selection as well too. So we'll see where they land when this season wraps up. Moving on to number 18 on your list there, sir.
It's the same as your number 19. It is Sunderland, another team coming in from the Champions League. I don't think they can play this year. Again, just looking at I did some research and looking at other people's other prediction tables to help me get ideas on some of this, and then some of them I just went, I'm going here, and here. But yeah, again, another team that I don't. From everything I've read, I don't think can compete in the Premier League. So yeah, they're going to get the last team to get. I think it's 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, right?
That's right, 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, so the last team to get relegated here in my predictions is Sunderland.
Yeah. SDG reminding you that he thinks the Tottenham pick is kind of insane, but I love
I'm
it.
going. That was one of the ones where I'm like, I'm putting them at the bottom. Screw them.
All right. So my number 18 pick, definitely different from yours there, sir. Obviously, because I had Sunderland in 20th. My number 18 pick is actually Brentford. I believe that Brentford's struggles are going to be very apparent here, coming in with a new manager after losing Thomas Frank, which was some of the glue that held that team together. Plus, them losing Brian Mbeumo to Manchester United, which, pretty much Mbeumo was carrying most of that team on his shoulders last season in the first place. I think that heavy loss, along with the loss of the manager that made it work, is going to make for some high-level struggles for Brentford this year. So I am predicting Brentford to be the other team to get relegated this season.
Okay.
All right. So that means number 17. Andre, what do you got for me on number 17?
So this was one I just kind of was like, okay, this team was a mid-table last year, but I feel like they're going to have. I just said they're not going to do great this year, and I'm going to go with Bournemouth. They're going to have a bad season. They're going to come they're going to realize, crap, we almost screwed up, but they're going to survive just a little bit by coming to 17. And it's Bournemouth coming in 17th year.
All right, fair enough selection. So yeah, I'm just trying to this is interesting because they could go a lot of different ways when you think about some of these selections. And I gotta say, Tottenham was one of those teams that really burnt us last season in terms of selection, because they should have been so much better, and they are going to have their problems, which is why I'm going to put them at still not able to top too far above the relegation zone. I am putting Tottenham in number 16 for this one.
There we go.
And for yourself, sir?
Oh, sorry, that was your 17th, right?
That was my 17th, yes.
Okay, so you want my 16th now?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Was that my 17th? No, don't. Fuck. I gave you my 16th, so...
Yeah, there you go.
Shoot. No, my 17th. My 17th is the other team coming up. They're just barely going to survive. Leeds United is my 17th. My apologies. So I've given my 17th and my 16th. So I need your 16th now.
My 16th actually is Leeds United.
All right.
And there we go.
Perfect. So Leeds in 16th for you, me 17th, and then my Tottenham pick is number 16 from there. All right. And then my 15th pick, Andre, that is where I'm placing Bournemouth this season, is in number 15. I think they will be above the relegation zone. But yeah. Hold on, SG. Bobby can't count, just like how he can't book El Assassino for the championship run in PPW. You're right. I can't book him for that because I don't do the booking, brother. I mean, if I could, I would, but I can't. But you'll be happy to know that your jackass hero there actually won a battle royal at one of our recent shows, and he will be guaranteed a title shot coming up very, very soon. Earn it himself, I guess, is the only way that guy could get himself into the title picture. But yes, Andre, moving on to number 15 there. What do you got for me?
Okay, so number 15, moving up one place from last year. I think they're going to have a slight improvement, but not by much. It's the Wolverhampton Wanderers moving up from 16th to 15th this year. They're just going to stay where they are.
You know what? They've also lost their best player from last season, Mateus Cunha, to Manchester United. So that's why Wolverhampton, for me, is 14th place this season. So 14th place, Wolverhampton on my list. So yes. So Andre, you're number 14.
Yeah. So number 14 will be, I'm feeling they're gonna have a fall down a little bit this year. As again, they were a mid-table team last year, coming in 8th place, but it would be Brighton and Hove Albion.
All right.
Yeah. And you're 14th.
I did my 14th. It was Wolverhampton. I got my 13th now is what you're looking for there, sir.
Sorry.
Yeah. No.
This team the order of us. That's why it screwed me up.
This team is notorious. It goes back and forth every season, sometimes better than others. They've got good players at times, but sometimes they just don't know how to utilize them. I am putting in my number 13th place, Everton.
Okay. I've got them higher.
And you know what? I'm not even going to laugh at that, because Everton is one of those teams that it's slingshots so often, where it's like one season they're just outside of the zone of getting European football, and then the next season they're fighting for their lives to stay above the relegation zone, and it's back forth. It's a weird cycle. So this could be their season. Maybe they might break top 10 quite easily. So
okay, it's very possible. My 13th. We're heading to Manchester, but it's not United. It's the City. They're going to have a bad year. They're going to just shit the bed. They're not going to shit in the bed to completely fall off. But I feel like this team they've been having such great runs. Team runs have to come to an end at some point. And Manchester City falls down to 13th place this year. I know it's crazy, it's wild, but great teams have to have a fall off. We saw it last year. A great team like Manchester United had a big fall off last year. I think this year it's the other Manchester team has fallen off this year. Manchester City is moving down to 13th place.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I would be okay losing to your selections because of the place you're putting some of my enemy teams at right now. If City slopped down to 13th place this season, you would see me. I would make videos of me dancing around with how proud I would be to watch City fall from grace like that. But I really can't share your sentiment. They will be a lot higher up my list, sir. But I do love it. Mark coming in here. Mark,
I have to hate on this team for you.
Yeah, Mark's come on in to wish you a happy birthday there, Andre. I hope you have a great day, my friend. Mark, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you, brother.
Mark, think you missed my 20th overall, buddy. I think
Mark,
I need
you'd be
to
having a heart attack
here.
if you knew where Andre was placing teams right now.
My 20th overall was the Tottenham Hotspurs. They're coming in last, buddy. They're coming in last.
You better believe it. I'm a little bit more optimistic going into this season. I got to say that. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait for opening day now, but I really can't because I want to see Andre's list. Man, this is fantastic. I can't wait to see what your next pick is. By the way, this is amazing. Yeah, see, he's put Spurs in 20.
Yeah, I have some bold predict. I have a few. There's some stuff that I went like I'm just going insane here, but there's other stuff where I was just like, this team's going to kill it. So yeah.
All right, number 12. My pick is going to be Tony Khan's Fulham. I think that's about as high up as they're going to get. I don't know. You're gonna do something wild. It's gonna be like Fulham is like first place for you or something like that, isn't it? The way this is going,
I don't know.
You're killing me, brother. You're killing me. This is fantastic. What's your number 12, man? I'm bracing for this. What's your number 12?
My number 12 is West Ham. The Hammers are moving up a couple spots this year. It's not nothing crazy here, but West Ham United are going to move up a couple spots from last year, getting into 12. Maybe I'm going to even say for this team, maybe even getting a qualification into maybe a Champions League, getting it maybe a qualification for the Champions League too. So
wow. All right. Yeah. All right. That would be quite the jump for the Hammers for sure. And good call on calling them Hammers. I like that. You've been doing your studying, brother. I can tell.
I took a total of like 6 hours just looking at different tables, looking at the teams, things like that to make sure I got everything somewhat properly.
Fair enough. All right. Well, with that said, I'm actually putting the Hammers in 11th place for myself. I think that they're going to go one spot higher than you think, but I could be way out to lunch here. So we'll find out at the end of the season.
They can win They can win it all.
They can win it all. Bring it home, Hammers. All right, Andre, your number 11 selection.
My number 11. I don't know if this is crazy bold, but it's Brentford. They're going to only move down a slight position, down only one. I'm going with Brentford this for my 11th place here. So they're the B symbol, right?
Yeah.
The B.
Yeah, they're the Bees. The Bees is their nickname.
So. Yeah, the Bees. Yeah. Okay. So I thought. Yeah. But yeah, Brentford. Yeah. I mean, I just again, this team is kind of going to be kind of situated similar to where they were in the last season.
All right. Fair enough. All right, my number.
Should we go 10. Over the bottom? Should we go over the bottom 10 again? Just quickly run through them. So if you have joined.
Yep, that's a great idea actually. Yeah. So working back from number 20, Andre's list has got number 20 Tottenham Hotspur, 19 Burnley, 18 Sunderland, 17 Bournemouth, 16 Leeds United, 15 Wolverhampton Wanderers, 14 Brighton Hove Albion, 13 Manchester City. I can't say that without fucking laughing, brother. I can't. 12 West Ham, 11 Brentford. Like your Tottenham pick is more likely than your Manchester City one. I swear, but this is great. Number 20, I've got number 20 Sunderland, 19 Burnley, 18 Brentford, 17 Leeds, 16 Tottenham, 15 Bournemouth, 14 Wolverhampton, 13 Everton, 12 Fulham, 11 West Ham. So that is what we've got so far on this list. Now we're getting into that top 10 half of the table. And this is where it gets a little tricky because there's a lot of solid teams kind of in this category area and stuff like that too, that, we never know who's going to end up where, how this is going to work out kind of thing. But number 10, and call me mad, I think that they're going to be overburdened with the level of football that they have ahead of for themselves. And I think that is why they're going to end up here. And I'm going to go with Aston Villa on this one. It might be a stupid pick, but we'll see.
Okay. So number 10, this team is good. Is going to be like, again, I'm also going off a lot of picks from last year, just kind of shifting, like, you know what I mean? I think they're going to have a little bit of improvement, but they're still getting a mid-table team. It's going to be Everton in 10th place.
Okay. I think that's a safe place for Everton, to be honest with you, like on your list in terms of like not gaining or losing a lot of points, because it could really go either way for them. So I think you're kind of safe to have them about midway, in my opinion. So you probably won't lose or gain too much kind of thing. So good spot. Good spot. Here's where the optimistic part of me is going to be. I love that we got the signing, and he might light things up, and maybe, just maybe, we'll go higher than this, but I'm going to be an optimist about where we actually land. And I think that the improvement at Manchester United will be enough to take us to the top half of the table. I'm putting Manchester United in my 9th position.
Yeah, your team has made, like, from everything from the last 2 weeks, so sitting on here, Manchester United has made some strides, and I know you guys have a new coaching staff there too.
Coaching staff came in about almost midway through last season, but left with the team that was there.
But still a newer staff, right? They've had time to establish, but they're kind of still. I think this is the real season where you see the coaching staff really make their change, because you kind of have to get through the rest of the season, and now they're coming in to really. It's where you see a lot of coaches that even in the show, when they get kind of put in mid-season, they really don't seem to change a team until the off season, when they can get everything in their parts together. So yeah, I can see Manchester United. You can see what you mean by putting them there, because again, they still have some things to work out, but they've made some definite improvements.
Oh, for sure they have. Yeah, 100%. So I think it's a fair place to put them. I would love to see them go higher up the table. I'm not going to lie, but I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible to say that it could start connecting right away, but I think there's still some work and some time to be done within the club. And I think that time they'll edge out some draws. They'll get some wins. They will do enough to pull themselves back up and start heading in the right direction. But I think that we need to see that improvement to getting into like a 9th place or something like that, to show there's that fight there for them to go into the next season and start to have that argument that, okay, maybe we can finally gain back some European football or something.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
How about your number 9, Andre?
My number 9 is United, but not Manchester. It is not Manchester. It is the Newcastle United are going to fall down from 5th place to 9th, hitting mid. They're going to be down in the mid-table. They're going to have a little fall off this year, but they're not Manchester. They're not going to be a Manchester City fall off this year, but they're going to have a little bit of fall off down into 9th. Is going to be the Newcastle United squad.
All right, my man. Newcastle down in 9th place.
Not crazy, but not. I think people put them higher, right? Not crazy, but I don't think they're going to make me as great this year.
Here's the thing right now.
Somebody who's just been reading about football for the last little bit.
Yes, SDG, he did pick Manchester City in 13th place. 13th place. So with Newcastle, like, their striker Alexander Isak wants out. He wants to go to Liverpool. He's demanded going to Liverpool. So again, his head's not even in the game with Newcastle anymore. They haven't been able to land like they wanted Sesko, but Manchester United snapped him up. Like, they haven't made those impactful signings, especially for a team that does have European footy this year. I think that without those key signings added to Newcastle, they've still got a strong enough team. That's why, like, for me, you're not wrong to put them there. I'm putting them one slot higher, so they are my number 8 selection for Newcastle. I think they will drop a little bit from last season, because I think that the depth of the footy that they have coming up without those key signings this summer, I think is going to be to their detriment, and I think they will fall from grace a little bit. Anyway. You're number 8.
Okay, but my number. Oh shit! I put my phone aside because that's where I have my notes. Is on my phone. Crap! Why did I close my phone? Oh yeah, because I had so many people. It's my birthday, so I have a few people messaging me. There's like notifications coming in, and messaging me, so I'm clearing those as they come in, because I'm trying to thing up, and I close for some weird ass reason. My number 8. I think this is insane. This is gonna be an insane one to you. It's last year's champions. It's Liverpool in 8th place. They're gonna have a fall off this year. They're moving down. They're gonna be riding the glory and then realize, oh shit, we didn't pay attention for the first half of the season, and they're just gonna, because they're riding on their glory. They're going down to 8th. Liverpool, you're defending Premier League champions, are moving down to 8th place.
Oh my God. I mean, I love your table. I really do. I love your table right now, Andre.
I told you it's going to be insane.
You were talking my absolute dream come true of a table right here so far. I love it. I think you're a madman. Don't get me wrong, like STG losing his mind in the chat right now, level mad, right? Like, but I do like it. I mean, this is fun because
I told
my
you,
7th place. You haven't even listed
crazy.
my 7th place team yet, and I'm curious where they're going to land for you. But I've got Crystal Palace at 17th on my list.
In 7th, okay, that's pretty good. They're a little higher for me.
Higher Crystal Palace, man. You got that one up the list, eh?
Hey, what's STG's team? Is that Liverpool? Is that why he's so mad at me right now?
Yeah, I believe so.
He must be he's a Liverpuglian, eh? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so
he does that. It's Liverpool.
Hey, at least I didn't put them in 13th like I did for Man City. So be happy. I didn't go crazy with that team. I'm like, they're the champion team. They're not going to be outside of the top 10. They're the champions. They're not going to be outside of the top 10, but they're not doing well. Oh, so
wow.
my number 8, right? You want
your number 7? You just put Liverpool at 8th.
Yeah, my number 7. Again, this is the top one of the 5 teams from last year. They're kind of falling off. It's the Chelsea Football Club falling down to 7th place this year. Not crazy fall off. Still gonna, but I predict they're gonna make get a Europa League qualification for the Europa League from this season.
Okay,
I'm calling that one.
Fair enough.
No, STG.
No, he hasn't. Holy shit. I just realized he hasn't picked them yet. Oh my God. Wow, this is mind blowing, man. This is you weren't lying when you told me this was gonna blow my mind here at all.
I told you were gonna shit yourself on this list.
Yeah.
Just you wait, STG. Just you wait for when I pick them.
Oh my God, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. What the hell? So I had number 6 is Aston Villa.
We're at 6.
That's who I had. My number 6 spot was Villa.
That's a good, honestly, good positioning for them. Not far off from where I'm at. Hey, I'm not far off from where I'm at. But my number 6. It's Bobby's boys. They're coming back. They're going to rise up. They play pretty darn well this season, and it is Manchester United in 6. They're going to have a great rebound this year after the dismal failure of their season last year. They're going to rise back up, not quite for a champion, but they're on their way back. Again, the new striker, the coaching staff is finally with the building on their team. They're finally going to be able to put everything they need to place from this off season, and they're going to take this team back up the table. And I'm going to say, again, another Europa League qualification.
Awesome.
For me.
I also just realized I completely screwed up my list and missed a team on here. So.
Oh, which one?
I actually so way back, actually, to be honest with you, is where I missed my positioning here. I've got my stuff down wrong. I didn't put Brighton on here at all, and they were actually supposed to be my 10th place spot.
No, you called Brighton.
Did I call Brighton? Where did I call Brighton?
I'm pretty sure you said them. Or maybe
Nope.
you didn't. Oh no, because I
you
remember
did
saying that word when you repeated my book.
Yeah.
So Brighton's in 10th, and go through your list quickly from Brighton up.
Okay, so from Brighton in 10th, and then Villa in 9th, United in 8th, like Manchester United in 8th, Newcastle United in 7th. That means I had Crystal Palace in 6th. And did we say 5 yet? I said
No,
5
because I
yet?
just gave my 6. I gave my Manchester United at 6. So
All right. So, okay. So,
number 5.
number 5, that for me is Aston Villa. I think the Villa will be just outside of the top 4. I think they will fight very hard for it. They've had some pretty reasonable seasons, and I'm putting Villa in my 5th position.
All right. So my 5th position is the Palace. That is Crystal. Crystal Palace is coming in 5th place. And they are going to get a Champions League qualification in this too.
All right. So we're in agreement on that one. We haven't been in agreement on much, but that one we are anyway. So, all right, we're entering into the top 4. And once we're through the list, we'll go down the entire list one more time. My number 4, I think that they're going to be consistently within the top 4 for the next little while because they've really bounced back from what they were doing a couple of seasons ago. My number 4 is Chelsea, which we already know that's not going to line up with Andres at all.
No, because Chelsea is going to be in 13th place. We all know that. We have accepted that Chelsea is going to.
You got Chelsea in 7th.
Thinking Manchester City. Yeah, but again, not bad. It's not a bad positioning for Chelsea. They just fall off a little bit this year. My 4th place is Aston Villa in 4th. They're coming in. They're gonna have a good little season. Quite champions, but they're going to have a little bit of improvement. But they're still working their way up. They're still working their way up.
And who did you have in 5th again, Andre? I forgot to mark it in here.
Oh, Crystal Palace. The Palace of Preseason.
All right.
In 1 year, I think they may shatter. But it's not this year. They haven't shattered
Not this
yet.
year. Well, I think, yeah. I mean, I have them in 6, so I think they're going to do reasonable. But
so, hey, next year I'm actually going to have a season of paying attention behind me for this. So
it helps. It helps. All right, my number 3 selection is my arch rivals at Manchester City. They still have a strong team and a great coach, and I think that will carry them into the top 3, but I don't think it'll carry them into the top 2. But Andre, please enlighten us.
My number 3 pick. It's Team AEW. It's Fulham. They're coming in 3rd this year. They're gonna get close, but they're not gonna quite get there. Tony Khan's gonna try and run his team to the top, but he can't quite get there.
Oh, this is the most batshit crazy table ever in the history.
At least I didn't put them winning it.
Oh, the best part is that your insane predictions could either completely destroy this for you, or because of where they end up on the table might position yourselves to just make sure you edge out enough points. Like I don't know what to think right now, man, but this is going to be a fun season to watch because of this. All right, so number 2, I have got last year's. I honestly think that the top is going to stay at the top, and I think Arsenal haven't done enough to win the league, and their rivals are going to have done more than enough to continue on as champions. Arsenal are going to end up in 2nd place.
Okay.
And for you, sir?
I'm with you. Arsenal continues to sit in 2nd place. They are not going to win it. They're going to come just short again. But yeah, Arsenal, I'm going to say just stays in the 2nd place positioning. They're gonna be just outside of getting that championship.
All right, perfect. In agreement there. And for me, no surprise here. Drum roll anyway. It's Liverpool winning the season for a 2nd year back to back. Again, their big money spending has to get them to the championship win. If it doesn't, yikes, because that's a lot of money spent. Mind you, so is my team spent a lot of money, and I'm only putting them in at like 8th place or something like that, which doesn't even qualify them for European football. But Liverpool, I mean, there's big expectations on them, and they need to follow up last year's season. Again, this could either be a season of complete and utter failure after spending as much as they have, or it could end up being that Liverpool end up one of the most dangerous teams in the world, and then they're looking down the barrel of, Champions League victory and stuff like that, outside of the Premier League itself, looking at the big overall trophies and everything, and maybe going for the treble. I mean, that ultimately should be Liverpool's goal with their spending and everything right now. It's yet to be seen. not everybody has really like shown up in preseason to really make that stamp to say we are going to manage to do any of this. This season could go any direction right now. It really is up in the air. But Andre, you have one selection left, sir. So there's that drum roll. What do you got for us?
Nottingham Forest are going to win the Premier League this year.
I forgot you hadn't even mentioned them. Oh my God. STG is losing his damn mind over here, man. You're killing him. You
gotta remember, I am only just starting to watch footy, so I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. So I'm making bold predictions. This is how the world is won, by making bold predictions and bold statements. Nottingham Forest are going to be the Premier League champions. They're going to win. I made this pick over the last bunch of days, sir. I have been changing my list up for days. I even shifted a couple while we were talking here, but Nottingham Forest were always at the top.
Wow, I mean that's a bold ass statement right there. Oh man, your whole list is a pretty bold ass statement. I gotta say, if I lose to this list, man, I almost
you'll be proud because you'll be happy about what it meant for the actual Premier League season.
I agree with that, but I also feel like if I lose to this list, that I almost need to be doubly punished. Is what it comes down to. The bingo ball roller and randomizer. That's right, Peggy.
Peggy is right.
Yeah.
No, she's not right. I didn't randomize. I looked at the tables. I shifted things around. I just when I was like looking at teams, I was just like, nah, this team, fuck these guys, and move them down. Manchester City was more just of like Bobby hates these guys, so I'm screwed. This team's falling off. That was a completely personal feeling. I was just like, screw Manchester City. That's why I moved them down.
I mean, I ran a few. Like you, I ran through a few different articles and stuff like that, things that people have said, looked at some of the signings and everything and what the club mentality is. Really, a lot of people are in agreement that the chances are it's going to be the teams coming up going straight back down, or Brentford might end up sliding into one of those positions considering the situation that they're in at the moment. But boldly, some other people believe that Brentford could be a team that breaks the top 10, really. But I don't think it's there. I think with the loss of Thomas Frank and with Brian Mbeumo, they'll struggle more. That's kind of where I was at on those selections. But I mean, even a lot of people, when I was reading a lot of this stuff, it's not right up to date, right? Because a lot of them were basing Manchester United on the squad so far, and then they landed Sesko. And with Sesko there, if he hits the ground running, I mean, we're talking about a big, strong boy up top for Manchester United that can poach goals quite nicely. And if he gets the right service in there with who we have now with Cunha and Mbeumo, with Bruno in behind there in the midfield, as well as whoever they're going to partner up more regularly with him, whether it be Kobe Mainu or whether it be, Urgate or something like that. You're going to have Diallo out on the right-hand side. You're probably going to have Dorgu out on the left-hand side. Where we're going to struggle, I think, is our center backs. Like, it's not that they're not good, but they still haven't really molded a central three that's like, damn, it's hard to get past these guys. There's still a little bit of weakness in that game, and our goalkeeper game is the greatest yet. We're still looking at bringing in a goalkeeper before the end of the transfer window, so there is still that strong possibility, which could help. They're looking at Donnarumma, who plays for PSG right now, could be available for a really good cut price because they're bringing in a new 23-year-old French goalkeeper to PSG, Cavalier, something like that is his name. Really good young prospect and everything, but Donnarumma, I think, is only 26 or 27 years old, and we could get him for as low as 26 million pounds, which would be a steal of a deal for a world-class goalkeeper brought into Manchester United. So that's an exciting prospect as well, too, for us. If we were to land him, I might even say there's that hope that our team could land higher. But anyways, I'm going to run through this one more time. So everybody who wants to check this out, this is
I do have one more prediction.
Oh,
I have
sure.
one bold prediction for the 2026-2027 predictions table, and we do it next year. And we will do it next year. I'm going to be able to predict the Wrexham Red Dragons are going to be on the table next year. They're going to go for another. They're going to get another promotion to be in the Premier League next year. That is one of my predictions for next year.
I'll say they had such an easier time before the championship getting players to just agree to come play there, and yet now, oh man, it's a little different. Like they even asked like Christian Eriksen, who just previously didn't have his contract renewed by Manchester United, the kind of player that would probably do really well for Wrexham in the championship. They tried to snag him while he's a free agent, and he turned them down. So it's the appeal of Wrexham is wearing off a little bit as well too. Now, hopefully for their sake, they can do well because the championship is extremely hard. It is difficult, but if they pull it off one more time, it will be one of the most, well, it already is one of the most sensational runs in footy history in terms of promotion after promotion.
3 back-to-back promotions.
Yeah, I mean it's virtually unheard of, especially from the position they started in. So they could. You know what? I mean, I thought they'd struggle last year, and they didn't. So I'm not gonna rule it out. I won't. I wouldn't be surprised if Wrexham's in the damn Premier League next year, and we have to talk about that situation. Parrish joining us. Like wish you a happy birthday as well, too, Andre.
Thank you, Mr. Parrish. I hope to see you out at an indie show again soon, sir. I've been wanting to see you wrestle again soon, so come back out. We want to see you wrestle. But yeah, just like our favorite sport, professional wrestling, everything is predetermined. So
fair enough. All right, we're going to quickly go through these lists one last time, and then I'm going to turn things over to Andre to let us know about some other sports possibly here, maybe some F1 news or anything like that. So
F1 is on its break right now, so yeah.
Okay. All right. But I'm going to turn it over to you in just a second. Just to recap, my list goes, we're going to go from top to bottom. So I got number 1 spot is Liverpool, 2nd Arsenal, 3rd Man City, 4th Chelsea, 5th Aston Villa, 6th Crystal Palace, 7th Newcastle United, 8th Manchester United, 9th Aston Villa. No, I put Villa on twice. How did I get Villa on here twice? I made a mistake here somewhere. I've made some mistake. Who did I miss? Anyway, I'm sticking with Villa in my 5th. I'll figure out what my mistake was, and they're my 9th. So,
but I'll be in twice now.
No, Brighton's not in there twice. I got to look at the list. I messed up somewhere, but I wrote Villa down twice. But anyway, I had Brighton in 10th.
Once I start talking the other football, you can go through your list and figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, West Ham I had in 11th, 12th Fulham, 13th Everton, 14th Wolverhampton, 15th Bournemouth, 16th Tottenham, 17th Leeds, 18th Brentford, 19 Burnley, and 20 Sutherland. You know what? I think it might be Forest actually, who I haven't have it on there. I've just got to look now. As I looked at your big winner. Yeah, your champions. Your champions. I'll put them in 9th. That's who they are. That's what it was.
There you go.
All right. Forest is my number.
You want me to read my list then? I want to read.
You read your list, top to bottom, buddy. What do you got?
Your champions of the Premier League, Nottingham Forest, in 2nd. You have Arsenal. 3rd, you have the AEW superstars. Fulham are coming in 3rd this year. Aston Villa in 4th. Crystal Palace in 5th. Bobby's boys, the legends of the art, Manchester United, are rising back up to 6th. Chelsea is in 7th. Liverpool, your defending champions, are going to fall off into 8th place. Newcastle United in 9th. Everton in 10th. Brentford in 11th. West Ham in 12th. And the city that is Manchester are falling down into 13th place. This team I feel the good run's got to end sometime. They're falling off to 13th place. Brighton and Hove Albion in 14th. Wolverhampton in 15th. Leeds United in 15th. Bournemouth in 17th. Sunderland on their first season up in 18th are going back down to the Champions League after the season. Burnley, same thing, heading back down. And Tottenham Hotspurs are coming in dead last, and they are heading down to the Champions League after this.
Amazing. Absolutely mind-blowingly amazing. I can't wait. The season starts soon. We gotta be talking about these games throughout the season, and we'll maybe even at the midway through the season, we'll have to come back to these, recall them, and see where we're currently at, kind of thing. See how
accurate I
we
am
might
about
be.
Manchester City.
All right,
how
fair.
good I look with Manchester City.
I hope, for the sake of every Manchester United fan on the planet, that you're correct, sir. Anyway, let's catch up with the other sports. What do you got for us?
All I've got is one sport, and that is the National Football League. American football is back here in North America, and I guess all over the world if you're watching it. The preseason has started. Technically week 2, because technically week 1 was the Hall of Fame game a couple weeks ago. But yeah, so we came back again. Most of the teams playing a lot of their third string quarterbacks, third string. A lot of them just that's what you see in the first week of preseason. A lot of good reps here. Again, a lot of predictable matchups coming out of it. Colts losing to the Ravens. Eagles beating the Bengals. Seahawks tying with the Raiders. So I don't know what's going on with the Seahawks. That's my question. I don't know who would ever be a Seahawk. I just don't know. Especially a team that's going to tie with the Raiders. Ugh, Seahawks, just gross.
Always excuses. Hey, always excuses.
It doesn't matter. See, I even said the starters didn't play, but it's the Seahawks. They're garbage. Seahawks garbage. I'm not forced to pick. I'm not forced to pick any Seahawks team this year. I'm not forced into it this year like I was last year. Playing with the chat. I don't have to. I can say screw Seahawks all year long.
Hold on here.
It's okay.
Oh no,
it's okay.
Trash talk's coming in strong now. It's coming in strong.
It's gonna be fun. The Browns The Browns having a really good showing here against the Panthers. A lot of third stringers in this game. 30-10 win. But again, it just shows Shadur Sanders, that superstar little shit that fell to the fifth. Having a decent day, couple touchdowns, 138 yards in the air, 14 for 23. So not bad actually for him in his first showing in here. Again, not playing against the top guys for the Panthers either, but it's still not a bad showing for Shadur to put up the numbers he put up here. And then there's a bunch more games happened over the weekend. No real surprises, but again, it's again, the Commanders losing to the Patriots kind of hurt. But again, third stringers on both teams. Very true. Yeah, I don't know, Anthony Richardson. I don't wrong with that kid. He was supposed to be so much better than he is, and he's not a bad quarterback, but he's like the team just has to keep signing people to fuck with it, like other quarterbacks, to screw with him, to motivate him to be better. Like they brought Joe Flacco in to try to make this kid better, and slight improvement with Flacco there, but not by much. But it's an odd one. A lot of games, and then there's 2 games on today. Actually starts in about just over an hour. You have the Dolphins versus the Bears. That's gonna suck because I hate them. And then later in the afternoon, we've got the Saints versus the Chargers again. Not a great. I hope the Chargers win because I
hope they win that one too.
It's fun football to watch, even with these third stringers. It's just to see guys who you're not going to see play regularly. It's just kind of nice to see it go. But yeah, and then my Cardinals did win 20-17. At least they can win a game, unlike the Seahawks have to settle for a tie.
Oh, and the shade's thrown right back. I hope that we bring some of that shade because the weekly predictions coming back soon, along with the big draft day. STG, I hope you got your calendar marked at the end of this month for draft
31st.
Selection day here on the show. We're going to be doing that as well as our first week of predictions as well too. So it's going to be an all NFL episode of Point of View that day. We will have no time for anything else.
Oh,
Andre reminds me, I'll be free. Perfect.
Yeah, that was I just watched that. I watched that this morning. I saw that this morning. Holy shit! Jaguars kicker kicked from the 60-yard line. So you got to add 10 for the end zone. Technically, because it happened in preseason, it's not an NFL record. But he kicked from over the NFL record by 4 yards. The current record is 66 yards. He kicked a 70-yard field goal. Yeah.
Damn. So that's awesome.
If he can kick that well through the season, the Jags are going to be get into the red zone and then kick the ball through. They're going to be a field goal team this year if that guy can keep it up.
Hey, whatever you can do to edge out a little bit of extra points per each game, it might work for them. So we'll see. That's coming up.
They're still lost, but
it's got to come together eventually, right? Something will click sooner rather than later, hopefully. But yeah, that's right around the corner for us, man. I'm excited for it. But you know what? We are getting to the top of the hour, so I am going to say in the meantime and in between time, Andre, why don't you tell the wonderful people what you got coming up in the not too distant future and where they can reach you?
Over the next either tomorrow or Tuesday, just depending on when we get it recorded, we'll have a new episode of the Pop Spot over on Backbreaker Media. With the US, where we review the show we went out to on Friday. It was RCW. We checked it out. Us and the whole horde showed up, and we got to watch some great wrestling. Had a lot of fun at that show, a lot of good times. And then so you can find me over there on that. Drop that. It's either going to come out Monday or Tuesday. Not quite 100% sure yet. We're planning to record tonight, but it'll come up Monday or Tuesday. And then you can also find me right here. Actually, this coming Wednesday, we moved it from last week to this week because life was just kind of insane over the last weekend. So Marvel Talk will be coming this Wednesday for the 4 episodes of Eyes of Wakanda. We're going to be reviewing that. I've gotten through the first 3 episodes. I still got to watch the 4th episode. Interesting is what I'm going to preview this with. It's interesting for Eyes of Wakanda. So come check that out this Wednesday. Myself, Ed, and hopefully the Empress of Oli, Peggy, will come to host her show this Wednesday. And I'll be back next week for more point of view, and y'all can yell at me again more for my predictions from this week.
Awesome. No, looking forward to that. I can't wait to see you guys' review there. I love watching Marvel Talk. There is going to be a calendar at the end of the show to show you what's coming up, but definitely some interesting programming changes in a sense upon us. There's my ticker down below if you want to reach out to me. Of course, you can always find me here at OLE Podcast every Thursday night with Papa Spokes doing Ring Respect Radio. This coming Thursday night, we're going to be covering the RCW, not the one that Andre's familiar with, but Riot City Wrestling out of Australia, their 300th show. We're going to be doing a review of that on the channel this coming Thursday night. Of course, you're going to be able to find me. I'm hoping to get back to it, but I'm going to be doing my 30 Years Later, Does It Still Rock series. Took a little bit of a hiatus. I apologize, but it's coming straight back. We got to talk some more albums from 30 years ago, as well as being right back here with Andre.
That Silverchair one was great. That Silverchair one, so good.
I love Silverchair too. It's such a great band. But looking forward to that coming back. And of course, joining you, Andre, back here next Sunday on the channel for more point of view. You can catch me every Saturday with Papa Spokes over at Prairie Pro Wrestling, doing the commentary on a new match. We just released the Battle Royal that we did at the Saskatoon Berries baseball game. So go and check out that marvelous a bit of fun that we had there, now available on that channel. But yes, as I said, there's a lot of changes coming to the schedule. That's all found here at OLE Podcast, where we appreciate if you follow along on Twitch or YouTube. Give us a subscribe, hit the notification bell, give the video a thumbs up, and leave us a comment in the comment section below. Yes, I'm going to play the new calendar on the way out for you. Some familiar names still up there, but it will be a little bit different looking on the programming this week. You'll see. Make sure to tune in to find out more this week from OLE Podcast. That's it for me and Andre this week on Point of View. We will see you next Sunday. Take care, everybody.
Never gonna stop, never gonna change, never gonna do the things you say. Run my own way to get there. Force a calling that I don't seem to care. In the air, no more crowd, just the opposite kind of few clouds. So tell me this time is coming for the sake of all your lies.